What's going on, everybody? It is your man Eric Pate here, back with another video. So today I'm gonna go through the NFL playoffs wildcard round. We're gonna do this the same way we did this last year. What do I mean by that? Meaning we're gonna do this round based off of each round. Meaning I'm not gonna tell you my prediction as all of them now. Now, what what do I mean though is meaning I'm just going to discuss my picks for the wild card round, and then next week we're going to talk about how we did for wild card, and then make our picks for the divisional round. And then when we do the divisional round, and then when it's time for the conference championships, we're going to discuss how we did in the conference championships. Now in the divisional round, and then we're going to make our picks with a screen recording video, and then we're going to do a live action video of me making my prediction. We did the same thing we did last year. We did what I just discussed is how we did it last year. Alright, so anyway, let's jump right into it. Our first matchup we have is the Buffalo Bills and the Pittsburgh Steelers. I believe that's the first matchup. Let me double check ESPN real quick. You guys are going to double check with me. Wait for it to load. NFL. Shit. Wild card. Okay, no, I stand corrected. It's the Chiefs and the Browns and then Dolphins and Chiefs. No, Texans and Browns and then Dolphins, Chiefs. Steelers, Bills. Rams, Lions. Packers, Cowboys. Buccaneers, and the Eagles. Alright, so we're going to do this we're going to do this in order, not in how the games are, okay? So our first matchup is the Browns and the Texans. Now, I think this is going to be a really great matchup. Now, Houston basically was in a three-way tie before this last week, was in a three-way tie with the Colts and the Jaguars to win the division. Now, here's the thing. Cleveland or Houston has never been to a Super Bowl. It's been a while since... Houston has never been in an AFC championship. But Cleveland, on the other hand, has been to a handful of them. Just has not yet sealed the deal. But, my opinion, though, Cleveland locked their spot in basically around the same time Baltimore did. If somebody can fact check me on that, let me know in the comments. If Cleveland did clinch your spot around the same time the Ravens did, I would appreciate that. If somebody can fact check me on that. I'm not gonna say anything negative if you do, but I'm pretty sure it was either the same week or the week after that Cleveland clinched their spot. Honestly, I'm not a big fan of Deshaun Watson. Okay, I'm not a big fan of Myles Garrett if he's still on the Browns. But I honestly think Cleveland has a better shot at making the divisional round. I'm going to turn up my brightness a little. So I think, for the sake of this video, I personally feel like Cleveland is better built. They have a lot better team. Now, a couple years ago, you would have called me crazy. About 3 or 4 years ago, you would have called me crazy if I picked Cleveland over Houston, but I'm going to have to pick Cleveland over Houston for this one. Next matchup we have going on, according to ESPN, we have the Dolphins in the Chiefs. Oh, this is going to be a good matchup. I think both teams are going to be equal. Tyreek Hill playing his first game at Arrowhead. I think this is Tyreek Hill's first game at Arrowhead, not in Chiefs uniform. Miami and Kansas City are two of the greatest teams, and they both should have easily been division champions. If it wasn't for, I would say, quite a few missed calls, I would say, during the Miami versus Bills game. I couldn't really I couldn't really remember what the missed calls were. So, but I feel like Kansas City has more experience in the playoffs in recent years than the Dolphins. Even though this is Dolphins' only second time making the playoffs, second year in a row making the playoffs. Ever since I started paying attention to the NFL. So I don't know. I don't know what to say here. Both teams are really good. Do I have a coin here? I would say this is an even matchup, really. But if my boss is watching this, he's going to be pissed at what I'm about to say. But I feel like the Dolphins is going to have the edge over Kansas City. Same time I think the Chiefs do. But I just feel like Dolphins are better built. Like I said, my boss is watching this. He's probably going to be pissed. Lastly, we have Buffalo at Pittsburgh. I easily have to give this to Buffalo. Pittsburgh barely got in. Pittsburgh barely got in the playoffs. I think they lucked into a win over Baltimore. Okay, I don't like the Bills and I don't like the Dolphins, but I feel like both teams are better built. So, and like I said, my boss is going to be pissed because he's a big Chiefs fan and I chose Miami over the Chiefs, so I just feel like Miami is more built. All right. Oh, we should have done that second to last. I just realized. God damn it. Sorry, my favorite hockey team is playing right now, the St. Louis Blues. On the NFC side of things, we're going to look at the Packers-Cowboys first. Ooh. Okay, the Pack kind of barely got in as well. Now, I could be totally wrong. Somebody can fact check me in the comments. So, yeah. So I feel like the Packers are going to make a better run for the Cowboys' money. Cause it just seems like the last 3 or 4 appearances that the Cowboys and the Packers had against each other, the Packers have beaten the Cowboys. I think the last time they faced each other in the playoffs, the Packers beat them. So, and I think the last handful of times they played each other, actually, the Packers won. Let me check. Alright. We're trying to look this up together. Alright. Packers is on a 4-game win streak against the Cowboys as they beat them in the 2016 playoffs, 2017, 2019, and 2022. I feel like the Packers, though. I feel like the Packers are going to give the Cowboys a little bit of a run for their money. So, with that being said, this is going to be a good game. But, unfortunately, this could be the first year we don't see the 2 seed making it past the first round. I know I'd probably just pissed some people off by doing this. Sorry, my mom was texting me. I was trying to text her how her day was earlier, but she was in a meeting. But anyway, so I feel like the Packers are probably go past the Cowboys. Now, my dad's a big Cowboys fan, and I probably just pissed him off. So I do apologize, Dad. Detroit versus the Rams. You have to give me Detroit. Give me Detroit. I feel like the Lions are a lot better. I feel like the Lions are a better team than what we have seen in the past. They should have easily gotten the number 2 seed. They were robbed from the number 2 seed. If you don't know what I'm talking about, just go watch the Decker 2-point conversion. That was immediately taken away because the refs decided to wait 20 damn seconds to call a freaking penalty on them. So give me the Lions here. Tampa Bay at Philadelphia. No, Philadelphia at Tampa Bay. You have to give me the Eagles in this situation. As much as I loathe the Eagles, you have to give me them. You have to give me the Eagles here. Why? Because the Eagles were trying to get the NFC East title, and they were fighting the Cowboys for it, and they had a strong start to the season. I believe the Eagles are gonna find something against the Buccaneers. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and add this onto a video. I'm just gonna go ahead and finish here for my whole playoffs. Now we are still gonna do the part series. So I'm just going to go ahead and do my full playoff predictions right now. For those of you who want to see my full playoff predictions right now with our results here. So if you decided just to watch the wildcard video, you know what to do. If not, like, subscribe, comment, favorite, be nice, cool, be awesome, marry, pay, don't hate. See you later. And give me 1 second if you are watching the whole playoff video.